last Sunday, we talked a lot about on how to get great opportunities on LinkedIn as entrepreneurs and also as business owners. And we also had people share testimonies of how they got a job or got opportunities on LinkedIn. And the thing is that we don't want it to just be a few persons. We want it to be everyone. There are a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn, and we cannot be left behind. We all have to grab this opportunity. We all have to seize it. And that is why we have organized this section today, so that we're able to fully maximize the opportunities that is available for us on LinkedIn, whether as business owners or as entrepreneur. So we've invited someone who is an expert in this field, and he'll be the one to guide us on what to do. We've talked about LinkedIn. So how do we even get started? What should we do first? How do we grab these opportunities? How do we even make ourselves visible enough for people to see us, whether employers or people who are ready to buy or, go into business with us? So how do we position ourselves well on LinkedIn? Right. So with us today is Chibuchi Blessed Nwachuku, also known as CBN. He's a dynamic career and personal development coach, passionate about helping individuals unlock their full potential. With a strong background in industrial technology and educational administration, Chibuchi has spent over a decade guiding professionals through personal growth, career advancement, and the power of personal branding. Whether it's through his blog, Talk with CBN, or his impactful coaching sections, Chibuchi empowers others to discover, develop, and share their unique superpower. So, with Jesus' joy, let's welcome Mr. CBN as he takes us on this section.
Yeah, hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please. I want to believe that everyone can hear me, right?
Good evening. Welcome.
Yes, I can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, I don't know if you can see me, but
yes, I can see.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Jessica, and everyone in the house here, the room. I greet everybody. Sorry, but I had to quickly stay here. Just don't mind the background. If it was Zoom, I would have covered the whole place. Just permit me. We're going to have a very short session, but it's going to be very, 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 very strategic. I'm going to try my best to break it down make it as simple as it is, right? And most importantly, try my best to make it as impactful as it can be. Quickly, before I share my slides, I'm just going to ask one or two people to tell me their expectations for today. Anybody can share. What's your expectation for today? Anybody just unmute your mic and share. What's your expectation for today? So I'd like one or two persons to share that with me. Anybody? Yes, please. Fashino Adewale, I've seen you. You can please unmute your mic and speak.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So, my own expectation is to be able to learn how to position my LinkedIn profile for opportunities that might be available. So, I hope I'll be able to learn what it really means to optimize. Because from the word optimization, it means to make it better, if I'm correct. So what do I need to do? There are steps I need to take and to be able to know how I can review what I have at the moment based on what is acceptable or obtainable out there. So that's my own expectation.
Okay, thank you. Does any other person want to speak on that? Any other person, and then we go on Please just feel free to speak. Just feel free to share your thoughts. I might not know who is on cue. Just please, just someone just unmute, and then I'll just go on. Any other person, or should I just go on? Uh, okay, I think I should just go on. I don't know what's wrong with the slides, but it's really not going the way I want it to go. But can you all hear me though? I need feedback to be sure that I'm being heard.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can hear you loud and
Fashion,
clear.
thank you very much.
We
I'll
can hear.
try my best. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, you can see my slides, right?
Yes, please.
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. So, yes, so we're talking about LinkedIn optimization. I'm sure many of us, some of us here have heard the word before. For those who have not heard the word, you've just heard the word right now. LinkedIn optimization. We're looking at how we can enhance our professional presence. And like I said, I'm just giving us a basic guide to creating an effective LinkedIn profile. They've introduced me already. My name is Chibuchi Bless Wanchuku. I prefer being called CBN. CBN is just short CBN, Chibuchi Bless Wanchuku. It's not Central Bank of Nigeria. So if you see me outside, don't ask me for money. CBN means Chibuchi Bless Wanchuku. So what is LinkedIn? I prefer that the class is very lively. That's I prefer that we connect to each other. And when I ask questions, I would very much prefer that we share because I believe in participatory learning, right? That's the best form of learning. Because if you do not participate, it means that you're actually not listening. That's one. It shows. Another thing it shows is that you're not understanding. So I really always like it when I have a participatory audience, right? I'm sorry I can't know everybody's names. I'm trying my best to be very quick, but please, I think the only person I know right now is Fashino. And Fashino is the only person, upon Jessica and Ayodeji, and then patience. But I'll try my best. So once you try to speak, please just tell us your name and you go on and speak. Okay, so LinkedIn optimization. What is LinkedIn? All of us here have heard of LinkedIn. I heard you guys talked about it last week. So what is LinkedIn? Who can help me? I need like one or two people to tell me what LinkedIn is before I go on to talk about LinkedIn optimization. So what is LinkedIn? Let me even know I'm in the right place. What is LinkedIn? What is LinkedIn? Are you there? Who is talking? I don't want Fashino to talk this time around because Fashino has spoken. I want another person to speak and tell me what LinkedIn is. Anybody?
Okay. Okay. So LinkedIn is like Facebook but for professionals. So
Oh,
a social
so LinkedIn
platform.
is okay. So to you, LinkedIn is the Facebook for professional. I really love that analogy. I like that. Is funny enough, both of them are blue apps, so we can say it's the blue app for professionals. Thank you so much, Jessica. Patience, I saw your hands. Can you please just unmute your mic and speak? Are you there, Patience?
Yeah. Okay. Good evening. Well, I'm not so active on LinkedIn, so I would say it's a community of professionals. It's how far I've seen it. It's a community of professionals, and I think it's also where people act like they know so many things. They know a lot. Yeah, I
Oh,
always feel
good.
confused anytime I go on LinkedIn because I'm like, what exactly are they all doing here? So many
Okay.
skills and so many BSc and SS what and all that so along with their names. Yeah.
I like that. I think that's like the best. UG blog. I see you're unmuted. Do you want to add something?
Sorry, that's a mistake. Sorry.
Okay,
I'm
it's
just
fine.
joking.
So it's totally fine. Please just help us mute your mic. Thank you so much. Okay, Patience, thank you so much. I agree with you. So there's, there are excesses in everything, right? The same way we have excesses on TikTok, on even on WhatsApp. It's the same way we have excesses on LinkedIn, right? Some people go over the edge, right? So I'm going to talk about that much later, right? But LinkedIn, like you started, you said, is a community of professionals, and that's what it is, right? It's a community of professionals. It's where professionals gather, they meet, they connect, they network. So that's the major thing about LinkedIn, networking. That is all you need to know about LinkedIn, right? And yes, like I said, there are over sabi people, like you said, right? Those people are the excesses. But so look at it here. What is LinkedIn? LinkedIn is a professional networking platform. A professional networking platform. The moment you talk about professional, the first place you need to go to is LinkedIn. And anything that is not professional should not be on LinkedIn. So if, for instance, I see people come on LinkedIn and then they begin to post stories about, Jesus. They have post story about this. Well, if you're not a pastor, it is not, you should not be posting all those things on LinkedIn. Why? Because LinkedIn is a place where you showcase only about your profession, what you are doing, what is your profession, what service you're rendering, what service you can render, what service you're willing to volunteer for, so many things. So we can see here, number one, it allows you to connect with professionals. It allows you to showcase your skills and experience. It allows you to explore job opportunities. And one part of LinkedIn that many people don't really know is that it allows you to offer services. So it allows you to offer coaching services, public speaking services, website design services, so many things. But like I said, this is majorly dependent on, on what you want, what profession you really want to connect with, what profession you really want to get to know, or what profession you are in. So LinkedIn is just majorly a professional networking platform. I'm sure many of us know what networking means. Networking is connection. It's a platform where you can connect with professionals. That's on LinkedIn. So before I go further, I want to share a quick story. I always share this story anytime I'm doing anything related to career, because it's a motivating. I feel like it's my story, and it's one story that motivates people. Now I started. I'm going to just make it very quick. I started earning. I got my first job, right, immediately after I finished school. I graduated. I submitted my project in July of 20, I think 17 or 18, right? And in August, I got my first job. I had not even done convocation yet. I got the first job, and that was through networking. A friend of mine who was in Dubai, he left to Dubai at that time. And then he called me. He was like, "Bro, you just finished your." So I posted on Facebook. Now Facebook, yeah, I posted on Facebook, and I said, I just graduated. I just finished my project. I'm now a building technologist. Actually, I studied industrial technology education, which is but I majored in building technology. So I just posted, and then he said, "Oh, Buchi, you just finished building technology. You're a builder." Yeah, I said yes. And then he said, "Oh, my dad owns an engineering company, and he's been looking for a builder. Do you mind working with my dad?" I was like, me, I just finished school now. I didn't even know anything. I don't mind. Oh. I got the job. I was being paid 5,000 naira per day. So if you calculate it by, I was working Monday to Saturdays, calculate it by, I think, 26 days in a month, you know how much I was earning at that time, and that's in 2017, 18, right? Now, I finished school. I was earning without even serving, right? I was earning fine at that time. And then Um, I got into service. I was already working. 8 months after that, I went to serve. I went to serve in Port Harcourt. I got to the place where in Port Harcourt where I was supposed to was a school, but I didn't go. I went to work with a paint manufacturing company. When I went to a paint manufacturing company, right, I then found out that okay, this is not what I wanted to do. This is what I don't want to be in the field any longer. I want to be an administrator. I came back to Lagos after my service and I said, I'm not going back to the site. I went to the bank, I got a job and I started as a customer care agent and I started with 45,000 naira. 40,000 actually. So if you calculate, going from 100 and something thousand to collecting 40,000, and people will think this boy is mad, this boy doesn't have sense, blah, 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 blah. I started improving my skills and I started posting on LinkedIn. I started doing a lot of things. From LinkedIn, I got roles, I got interviews, I got this, I got that. From LinkedIn, I got to interview with several, and I found out that where I was, I can actually earn more. And from LinkedIn, I got the Stanbic job. From Stanbic, today I'm with the United Nations. So why am I telling you this? That LinkedIn is very important. I did all those stories. So if you notice that from the first job that I got, it was through referral. Somebody saw that I posted something and then somebody now referred me. Now, all the jobs I've gotten, they've always looked at my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn has been one of the things that has made me, to be fit for the job. Now, experience is good, all those things are good, but how much do you show that I am, I can be out there? I made my manager in Stanbic to start to work on her LinkedIn because when she saw my LinkedIn, she was like, this boy, and I was able to work on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn optimization is very important. I did that very few stories, not to make you feel, like I'm proud or something, but to make you know that this topic we're talking about is pretty important. Imagine how I moved from zero to working with the United Nations. It didn't just come just because I can pray. It didn't just come just because, I have so person. I know no, I don't even know anybody. It didn't come because of anything. It came because I was able to put myself out there and show that I am valuable enough. So why do we need LinkedIn? Why not Facebook? Why not Instagram? Why LinkedIn? So patience, this particular slide is dedicated to you since you said you don't really like LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is to help you connect with industry experts and potential employers. Am I even making sense? If I'm making sense, please put on the chat box that you are getting value or something. Let me just, okay, thank you. I like the thumbs up. Thank you very much. So number one is, wait, it's only one thumbs up I got to. It means that the other people don't. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, cakes by something. Is it that I see your hands up? Is it that you want to ask a question? Okay, please just hold. If it's a question, please just hold. I'll call you. So, professional networking. That's why you need LinkedIn. You need to connect with the industry experts and potential employers. Now, many of us want to connect with big people. You want to connect with maybe Dangote. You want to connect with what's this man's name? And from UBA, Elumelu, Tumi Elumelu. You want to connect with some of these big people, right? Now, for me, I connected with Fumi. So there's this lady called Karia that has this Instagram name, Karia with Fumi. I connected with some other people. I connected with Uche. I can mention quite a few people. I was very strategic with people I wanted to connect with. These people will not follow me back on Instagram. These people will not follow me back on Facebook. These people will not really answer my DMs and all. But I noticed that professionals will always, when you have your own professional page, or we have optimized your LinkedIn so much, when you reach out to these people on LinkedIn, they would actually give you, a feedback. They will actually want to connect to talk to you. So LinkedIn gives you that platform to connect with industry experts. And I tell you, I'm not joking. There was one of our previous managers that left Stanbic that year and went to he went to start, is it Flutterwave, right? And be it as it may, right? I never had the opportunity to connect with him, but on LinkedIn, I had that big opportunity to reach out to this guy. He connected. I sent him a message. I would like to connect with you. He did connect with me, and we began to talk. I got a Flutterwave offer one time, just because of my connection with him, but I refused because apparently they can't pay me. They were not ready to pay me what I wanted at that time. So career advancement, another thing is it helps you to find job opportunities. So LinkedIn is you see this part of career advancement is so wild. I can't teach it today. We can teach only this career advancement, this job part. We can teach only this part for like 1 week, like how you can actually learn. You can get jobs that are coming in at the moment. You can get jobs that have been posted for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week, even that same day. Jobs are posted that same day. You can get access to these job opportunities. You can get so many things, when it comes to career advancement, or there are so many things that relate to career advancement. You can get it on LinkedIn. Personal branding, this is key. I am big on this. With LinkedIn, you can show yourself for who you want to be, not who you are. Now, I saw when Patience was saying that there are many fake people are saying this. No, see, the thing about LinkedIn is that it gives you the opportunity to project yourself as who you want to be, not who you are. Now, some of you here are currently, maybe you don't have much experience. Maybe some of you might not. Maybe somebody here might not even have a job, but he's doing 1 or 2 volunteering stuff, But then this person he has a projected career. Now, LinkedIn can help you brand that your personality or to be that, although you don't have a job now, but this is the kind of person I want to be. This is the kind of place I want to be. This is the kind of company I want to work with. That's what you can do with LinkedIn. God, I'm very late. I'm slow. So we go to industry insights. It can help you. You have the best ideas on what is happening in your industry. Now, setting up your LinkedIn. Now, this is important. When you want to set up your LinkedIn, these are the 6 things that are very much important today. Number 1 is have a profile picture. Now, LinkedIn is not a place where you snap picture to show your anything under your chest. You see all those pictures we see on Facebook where people will snap all those, sorry to call one gender, but you see where that gender will snap and then they will snap in front of somebody's gate and turn their back. That's not what LinkedIn is for. LinkedIn, your profile picture is just your head. It's just your head. Just your head. Like from here, this place, the way I'm sitting down. I'm going to show you my own LinkedIn page once I'm done with this. So you see that I'm not just talking, I'm also doing, right? So it's about your face. They want to see your face. And please, because I'm saying it's about your face, don't put a picture where you're frowning, where you're not smiling, or where everything is only your veins that are showing. Please, no, now don't do that. All right. Okay. Remember, I said LinkedIn is not a place where you should talk about who you are now. It's to talk about who you want to be. So you cannot put a picture that's talking about your present predicament. Please think about the blessings that's coming, and then project yourself to be that person, and then snap a picture that talks about that. Another thing is what your headline. The headline is the thing that comes, just underneath your picture or by the side of your picture. It has to be concise and compelling, and it has to highlight all your key skills. Concise means short, compelling means attractive, and what it highlights your key skills. Something like energetic, or something like focused and energetic customer care manager. Simple. Experienced customer care manager with experience over a decade. Simple. Not caring, very high listening skill. No, don't go and come and start quoting Bible verse. it is has to be very clear and concise, and then very compelling, and summary about section, meaning that you will briefly outline your career. Most of the time is where you call about. You briefly outline your career background, your skills, your goals. It has to be basically highlighted. I'm going to show you from my own LinkedIn page. We're going to go through it. I think I'll just do that now, maybe after this, before I go to the next slide. So it talks about your skills and endorsements should be there. Now, if you check my skills and my endorsements, right from the first certificate I got while I was in NYSC, I don't joke with you. So when I was in NYSC, I got an award for, what do they call that award? The excellence. So they call it the Beyond Excellence Award, and I won it from the River State. I was one of the 6 people to win the award, and I got the award. And it's in my LinkedIn, or even my CVs till tomorrow. When I was in Stanbic, I won one of the best staff award. I was one of 66 people to win the best staff award back then in Stanbic. It's there on my LinkedIn. It's there on my CV. Every other achievements I've done, it's there. It's right there. So when you go to my LinkedIn, you see it. So recommendations I have. Okay, this is one thing I know I've not really had. Actually, I just have one recommendations, and that's because of, okay, I think I'll start with this class. I'll start with this. Before I'll share the slide to anybody, because I know some of people want to come and ask for the slide. So before I share the slide for you, I'll make sure that you give me a recommendation on LinkedIn before I share the slides. So I'm going to start with this class. So I think that's the only thing I myself don't really have on LinkedIn. I just have just one, which is from one of my friends in Stanbic. Yeah. But it's very important. Recommendations are very important. Optimizing your LinkedIn. Now, you need to use keywords. Now, this is very important. Even for your CV, it works like this. There are some keywords that are not for your industry, for instance, and keywords for industries means different things. Okay. Let me give you one. I even spoke to one of my friends recently. I got it during one of my classes in LBS. The lecturer, told me about it. He said that he gave an example, like the word facility, for instance. Now, in the banking industry, facility means loans, credit, it means loan. When you hear the word facility, it means loan in the banking industry. But in the, maybe building industry, facility means buildings, land, all those other things. That's what facility means. So you can see that those are two different industries, and one word means different things in these two different industries. So the same way, when you are putting your LinkedIn, make sure that the keywords you are using are specific to the industry that you are fitting into. Do you understand? Now, this one, number 2, is create a personalized. Oh God. Please please just write down your questions. I would pick the questions after the class, please. So custom URL, create a personalized LinkedIn URL for a professional link. For instance, I tailored my LinkedIn professional URL to talk with CBN, because it's something I use in almost all my social media. So if you go to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, you type talk with CBN, you see me. So customize your LinkedIn URL. I'll show you all these things. Someone should remind me in case I forget. Now, engagement. You need to post updates, share articles, engage with your network. Last week, for instance, I didn't post anything. Last 2 weeks, I posted two or three times, and I had insights of over 1,000%. I'll still show you that. I didn't post Ultra last week, but I still have insights of, I think, over 100%. So posting is very important, and not just posting. You are posting updates. You're posting about things that are trending. You need to find out what is trending in your industry. You need to find out what is trending online. Now use things like Google Trends to find out what is trending. No. Sorry, hold on. Huh? She goes on here. Sorry, I'm in the class, babe. I'll just. Yeah? Sorry about that. My baby just came in. So you post, find Google Trends. Yeah, find out all the trends that are related to your industry on Google Trends. You can find out some other ones on through SEO and all those other things. Find out what is trending and then work with them. Post updates related to that. When you post updates with what is trending, you begin to get more engagement, more insight. So on Instagram, it's more about insights. Okay, so before I come down to this, let me just see if I can quickly show you my LinkedIn. Or should I just do that after I'm done? Okay, let me do that after I'm done. So I'll be able to have finished if I can show you. Now, I am a big fan of ChatGPT. In fact, many people call me GBT at my workplace, or they call me GBT because I am big on ChatGPT. I'm big on AI. If you're not using AI today, you don't know what you are missing, and you need to start using it so that you don't get lost. AI will not replace jobs as much as people think. AI will only replace people who don't know how to use AI to do their jobs. I'll say that again. AI will not necessarily replace jobs. AI will only replace people who do not know how to use AI to do their jobs. I've said that. So pick that. If you're not using AI, be key into it. It's something I'm an advocate of. Learn AI. So role of ChatGPT in LinkedIn optimization. One of the biggest things that has happened to me in life is my ability to learn. I took time to study ChatGPT. I took classes. I took both local and professional classes. Do you know, just by learning how to create a prompt, I took classes. So it's important that you learn these things, and I'm a big fan of this thing. It can do a lot. If you see what ChatGPT did to my LinkedIn, I tell you, it brought a lot, changed a lot on my LinkedIn. So it will help you with profile writing assistance. It will help you generate ideas for headlines, summaries, descriptions, everything, keywords. It will help you with that. So it will also help you with content generation. You don't need to necessarily overthink it. Everything I've said might be big, but when you know how to use AI, right, it will make it concise and it will help you make it very, very easy. The only thing you need to do is implementation. Another thing is it will help you with keyword suggestions. It will help you to identify relevant. I wish I had enough time, right? I'd actually teach you how to create prompts on LinkedIn for Instagram. I'm sorry, for LinkedIn itself. Create ChatGPT prompts for LinkedIn, but maybe if you people bring me another day and people will pay me good money that time, I'll do that. Another one is networking tips, right? It helps you, you know, like I said, they receive advice on effective networking strategies. It will really help you. It will help you with your posting. It will help you with your calendar. A lot of things. A lot of things. GBT is important to know. Best practices. So getting to the end, you need to stay active. You need to regularly update your profile. Now, when there's a change in your career, don't waste time, update it. When you get an award, don't waste time, post it. When anything happens to you, the only thing you should not be quick to talk about is when you are sacked. And I pray that none of us will get sacked. you know but every other thing, stay active, always engage with other people's content, and always post your content. One time like that, I just made a comment on one of these big HR's posts. I made a comment on it, and I had I had over 1,000 comments, reactions on that thing I just posted. Just a comment. I didn't even make a post on my own blog. It was on somebody's, so you can see. And then so it is important, right, that you connect with people. Also, be authentic. Now, this is one thing. Don't lie. Don't lie on LinkedIn. Don't lie. Don't say lies. but you are free to project who you want to be, but you are not allowed to lie. There are two different things. I hope to be this. So when you say I hope to be this, these are the things I'm doing now to be this person in the next so amount of years, right? However, you're not lying. You're not there yet, but you are saying that this is where I want to be and I am working towards that place, right? That's one thing you can be. It doesn't stop you from being authentic. But don't lie. Don't say that you are working in a place where you're not working. Don't say you have managed so thing when you have not managed. Because if you get the job through lies, you might not be able to defend it, and that would lead to you being sacked. And I always tell people it's better to remain in a job and grow than to rush into a big position and be sacked. The time for you, the comeback time when you are sacked is not as good as when you want to elevate. So follow industry trends. I've said this 1,000 times, right? So so ensure your profile reflects your true professional self. Don't lie about what it is you should lie. Okay, before I come to thank you, let me just try my best to show you my LinkedIn. Let me, sorry, just permit me. I need to, sorry, present something else. Window, and that would be LinkedIn. Sorry, permit me. Oh, goodness. Stop sharing. Sorry, just permit me. I have to create another one. Yes, I'm almost done. Exactly. Okay. Um. Yeah. Sorry. I don't really like this. Yeah. Can you see my slides? If you can see my slide, please drop a thumbs up. I want to show you. Yes. This Mr. Fashion. Yeah, a strong man. No. Very, very always ready. So you can see this fine boy there. Yeah, there's that fine boy. His name is Chibuchi, right? Yes, thank you. So this is my slide, right? This is me. This is my LinkedIn page. You can see what I was talking about when I said have see this person here, see this one here, showing my page the headshot that shows about me. You can see how I'm smiling. It's on purpose. It's on purpose. It's on purpose, and you can see the headline I told you about: career and personal development coach, customer experience consultant, data analyst, medical assistant at the United Nations International Organization for Migration, business development consultant, and author. You can see that everything. Oh, somebody saying they can't see the slide. Wait, is it just one person or is it everybody? Oh my god.
Um, oh, okay, it keeps blinking. It goes and comes. That's
Okay,
why.
okay. Apologies for that. I guess it's network. Okay. Okay, so if you're with your phone, right, you can actually search LinkedIn/talk with CBN. You can just search in case you see it. So you can see I have my places there, UN, University of Lagos. So if you click on this University of Lagos, it tells you that I have a master's degree with University of Lagos. And if you come down to this, so let me just take you guys to my analytics. Okay, let me do my about first. Mm. Yes, can you guys see now? Can you guys see? Yes, okay. Yeah, so you see in my about, it says, hello, my name is Chibuchi, bless my school, blah, 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 blah. You see, I have a diverse set of skills. It talks a lot about me, right? It talks about everything about me, you know. from the services from where I work now to what I do where I work to when I am out of office and what I am passionate about. So he says, when I am out of office, I did not just write blah 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 blah. I do this. I took my time. See, I said I am a versatile professional with over a decade of experience. I said I have over 10 years of experience. Now, in the fields of that is in several industries. So it means that I have worked in the industries of construction, banking, and healthcare. Can you see that? So it comes down to say my passion is to help people discover their purpose, and I offer a range of services, including public speaking, consultancy, writing, and more online. So that's to say that I'm not just about you coming to employ me. You can also come and use my services, like I'm teaching you guys now. It's the same way people come and then tell me, oh, please, oh, sir, come and teach us, so come and do this one. Oh. Do you understand? So I have everything on my LinkedIn. So that is about my about. You can just check all these things here. I got the help from ChatGPT. That's what I'm telling you. I was able to get the help. So you see the top skills that I have. These are the top skills that are relevant to the industry where I work: customer service, teamwork, customer support, interpersonal skills, presentation skills. I come down to services is what I do. Let's leave that. You see, I make a lot of posts, I make videos, I make different posts, right? Let's go to experience. You see the way I wrote my experience, right? In my experience, this is me, right? UN migration. It comes to here, medical assistance, 1 year, 9 months. But even here, I have done a volunteer job here. You can see 3 months. It's still there. Now look at the skills underneath for all these jobs: data management, data collection, and 17 other skills. So I'm not just talking about the job, I'm talking about the skills that the job required me to do. So if you open it for this one, it tells you what I did on the job. Can you see? Come down to customer service assistant, everything is listed, right? See more, you have everything. If you see, you have to read, it's like an essay. You read it and you would understand what I did on the job. Tells you all the skills that I have. See my education. I've not even updated my education. So look at the recommendation I was telling you that I have only just one. So I'm not just lying. That's the only thing. I don't really have much. I have skills. See my skills here. I have over 63 skills. Can you see that? You think it's not important, but if you don't put all these things, it limits you from getting jobs that require these skills, right? So LinkedIn will not, bring you towards. In fact, let me tell you, I'm not using a paid LinkedIn, and I'm getting all this value. So you can't get so much value. So even without using paid, some people will want to get the paid option. Paid option is not expensive. You're paying like 24,000 there. I told myself I don't want to be wasting that money now. When I'm going to pay that money is maybe when I leave Nigeria and I need to do a lot of remote jobs. I wouldn't mind. But for now, where I'm getting value for the job that I'm doing, I don't think I need that yet. But I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that even with so even the Bible says, if you're not faithful with little, how can you be faithful with much? So this free one that LinkedIn has give you, how much are you utilizing it? If someone like me uses the paid version, to be frank with you, I'll be getting jobs back to back to back because I have optimize my LinkedIn so much. So you can see the need for skill at this time. These are publications I did. I wrote some ebooks back then during COVID, right? And these are the free ones I put up here. Even the books I wrote, I put them here. The courses I did, you can see Zendesk Customer Service Professional Certificate is here. Honors and awards, this is what I was telling you. Can you see the recipient of the Excellence Award for Astronomy Project Delivery in Stambik? It says here in October 2022, I received the prestigious blah 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 award from Stambik. It was an honor to be one of 66. So you can see it here. Letter of commendation and recognition, NYC Bachelor Orientation 2019. I wrote about it. Do you understand? You can see the people who all top voices, and then you see these people that are, As I'm following them, they're also following me. You can see these are top voices. For company, so you can see all these things, groups I belong to. But let's go back. There's something I still want to show you. Where's the analytics for the past 7 days. I told you I've not posted for 1 week because I was busy, right? You can see that my impression dropped to 60.4%. But let me open it for you. So if we go back to the last 7 days, you can see in between August 26, see how the projection for each day, there was 13% increase for each day before it started dropping because I didn't post for 7 days. Now, coming. So I'm not just telling you these things because, I'm not, if you can check it, you can see how this thing elevated between August 13th to August 21 because I was really posting. But because I've not been posting for the past 7 days, see how he went. See, it started reducing from here, 36% per day, go down. Even at this day, reduced to 70%. It came down just because I didn't post. But if you see for the past 20 days, because I've been posting for the, you see, 994%. So it's important. So if you check it, now look at the unique views that I have. And I told you I'm not using a paid version. The unique views I have here, you can see it. 2,546.9% in just 7 days. So this is discovery. This is what we make people to discover you. So someone like me will be, if somebody is looking for a job with some particular skills, those skills that I have, you can see that LinkedIn will show me 2,546 times more than any other person that has that same skill. Look at my last post I did based on the fact that, look at it, I used this post. This post, let me show you this post. You can see on this post alone, can you see all my posts, my last 3 posts? I had 219 impressions, 398 impressions on my post though. And it came here, I had 3,962 impressions. I just have one comment though, but look at the impressions, meaning look at the people that it reached. 3,962 impressions. Now, what does this mean? Why did I have this? Let me show you the secret. I learned this one. It was something I tried. You see this thing here? I talked about a blog post from Forbes. This is what Forbes is. Employers want and what skills that employers want and will pay for was the post from Forbes. And I twisted it with the help of ChatGPT. I twisted it. I did a lot of things and it came out, and this post came out, and I tell you, look at it here. And this post has been bringing me impressions. Imagine if I was using a paid version. Now, LinkedIn is limiting me because I'm not using a paid version. But even without a paid version, look at the amount of impressions I was able to collect. Imagine if someone like me was not using a paid version. Just imagine how many impressions I would have had on this particular post. Okay, I've been able to show you. Let me stop sharing. So people should come here or come and give me recommendations. See it here, Chibuchi Wanchiko. I need recommendations. Let me go back to my slide. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sure you guys have questions. Let me just end. Cake by Olatun, you will be the first person I will allow to ask question because your hand has been up. I'm sure your hand would have been paining you by now. Present something else. Let me go back to my slides. Sorry. Yes, so I'm going back to my slide. Yes, so thank you so much, right, for your attention. You can write my blog down, right? You are free to visit my website and my blog. You can get them from this website. This is the website to one of my pages, or you can just use talkwithcbn.link. I forgot to add that. Talk with CBN link. You can get all my websites. So now, this is all the things I offer, or these are the services I offer. I offer LinkedIn profile um, optimization. I offer career development coaching. I help you write your resumes and cover letter. I help you I help people with your interview preparations. I also help you build your personal brand, and I also help you with effective job strategies. So if you want any of these services that I offer, you are free to reach out to me. Although I'll give you at a discounted fee because of Jessica, and those are the things I offer. You're free to follow me on social media. Um, For Facebook, my name Chibuchi Blessing Wachiku, or talk with CBN, any of them, send me a message. I'd always reach out. On LinkedIn, Chibuchi Blessing Wachiku. On Instagram is talk with CBN. On LinkedIn, you can also type at talk with CBN. It will get to me. Like I said, anywhere, just type talk with CBN, you will get to me. And what else? What else? What else? What else? I think this is it. This is it. Yeah. So like I said, this is my phone number here. You're free to reach out. Now, for those of you who want to get the slide, right, you're free to message me on WhatsApp or email, but I prefer WhatsApp, right? This is my WhatsApp number. If you call it right now, you won't get to me because my I think I lost that phone yesterday. I've not been able to know where I kept the phone yesterday. I went to buy shawarma, came back, and then I can't remember where my phone is. But that's my WhatsApp number. You're free to reach out to me anytime, any day. For my services, I'll give you my services at a discounted fee, or if God is with me, I'll give it at a free rate. Question and answer. So this is the time where I allow Cake by Olatoso. Forgive me if I don't hear your name. But before I allow her speak, sorry. Please, did you get value? Was it good enough? How was it? Yes. So if you got value, let me see your thumbs up. Let me see your thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Collins. You clapping. Thank you, Enela. Thank you, Badibor. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ayadeji. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Monachi. Thank you, Glory. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Yes. So the first person I'm giving is Cook Kick by Olaton. Patience, please just help me mute your mic first of all. Kick by Olaton. Please just I don't know if she's around. I don't know if she's around. Kick. Then, okay. Since she's not around, Temi Tokwe Emovon, you were the next person I saw. Please kindly unmute and ask your question. Please unmute and ask a question. Are you there, Temi Tokwe? I don't think she's there also. Patience or any other person wants to speak, you're free.
Chibu. Am I
Just
getting your name?
CBN is fine, sorry.
Thank you so much. I sure got value. I can't even ask any question now because I'm still very lost. But I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up, don't worry. I will continue to learn and see what I can do with myself. I need what you have taught so much, but I'll get there. Thank you.
Of course. Yes, continuous learning is something that is very important. Even I myself, who I am here. So Cakes by Olatunji, if you can't, you can type on the chat, and I would see it and I would answer the question, please. So Mr. Mitepe, like I said, even I myself who's here, I learn every day. I try my best to learn as much as this. We're talking about resume the other day, and I found out that I learned something some days ago because a friend of mine sent me a job to apply, to create a CV for him. When I started using the format and I put it on GPT to help me, I noticed that it gave me another format. Like, wow, I went to search on the new format for CV for that particular. I was like, wow. So we learn every day. Everything changes and we learn every day. So thank you so much, Mr. Mitokwe. Any other person, Cakes by Olatunji, I would really like to answer your question. Just drop it on the chat, and I would see it and I'll pick it up. Patience or any other person who wants to ask questions, I think by 9:05 or 9:10. Temitope, you're free. Please, you're free to ask your questions.
Sorry, I'm not asking another question. No.
Oh,
I
sorry.
was trying
Okay,
to
please.
remove the phone.
Okay,
Thank you.
please put, yes, please put your hands up. Eniola, you're free, please. Eniola,
I don't know how
and
to put the hand down. No. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening, good evening, our
sir.
facilitator. Um, Thank you very much for your wonderful class. It has been a very amazing class, I must say. Though I've not been, I think I tried downloading LinkedIn some time ago, but I couldn't just get my head or hand around it, so I just had to get off it. Now, in the process of you talking about the lecture, I wanted to ask a question about, isn't it going not going to look like unprofessional if one has different um, fields or profession, or should I say career path? When you now gave
Okay.
example of your it's like there are different parts. So once it creates a kind of impression of this normal jack of all trade and the remaining parts kind of impression, because I am looking at displaying something professions. I think to me I think they are related: voiceover, public speaking, and copywriting. So I think they are related, but I was still like, if I should drop more than one thing, the one might not look like a professional or specialist, like not niching. But when you gave your an example, I was like, okay. But I said, let me just ask the question once again for clarity purpose. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. That's a very beautiful question, Mr. Eniola. A very beautiful question. So I learned this, right? That for every field, and I tell you, for every field, we have a way to connect. Every field is interconnected. Sorry, interconnected. Let me explain it this way. Now, I am a customer customer care manager, customer service manager, right? Now, my first job, now this I'm going to relate all my jobs to you, right? So you understand. My first job, I worked in construction, right? I worked as a site engineer. Now, how does that relate to customer service? How can I bring out customer service skills and experience from there? I interacted with customers, with my app, with the clients. I interface with the clients. That's what number one. I was speaking with the clients. That's customer service. Number two, I was able to translate the message from the architect's work down to the site workers, and the site workers were able to translate it to the building, and finally we translated that. So that's another skill, which is communication, which is a skill that is needed in customer service. Another one is that I was able to brainstorm. That means every time that I looked at there was a problem on the site, I was able to think about solutions. That's what we call critical thinking. That is a skill that is needed by in customer service. You can see that although I was not a customer service person in construction, I was a site engineer, but when I'm listing that job, I'm able to bring out customer service skills that I can find in that job, and I can relate it to the customer service job that I want to apply for. Now let's move to I think you've gotten the idea, right? So every job is interconnected. It is your ability to find out how that's let me tell you the truth. That is what makes an interviewer knows that you know the job you want to do. That's how make the interviewer would know that you know the job you want to do. Somebody says somebody's coming to apply for managing director, but he has never managed before. But when he's able to talk about how he was a team lead here, how he was able to manage, problems here and there, how he was able to strategize, how he was able to find funding, they know that this person knows what a managerial role is. And boom, that person gets the job. I hope I've been able to answer you, Mr. Eniola.
Yeah, perfectly well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
You're welcome, boss. I really love your voice, though. That voiceover thing, maybe we'll work one time. God bless you, sir. So please, any other person who wants to ask a question, or we will call it the night. Um, any other person? Any other person? Any other person? I think no other person. Jesse, Jesse, I think I'm done. So thank you so much. Like I said, guys, please reach out to me anytime. I'm cool to always talk with you guys. God bless you. I did enjoy myself here. Thank you so much, guys. Jesse, I'm off.
Okay, sorry, I think Patience has a question.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, Mrs. Patience, are you there?
Sorry, I was somewhere quite noisy, so I didn't want to speak at that time.
It's fine.
Yeah, I heard about your number. I really would like to have it too. Then, so with what you've said, it means um, LinkedIn LinkedIn in a way has to do with just summarizing everything that has to do with skills, your profession, goals, and what you're working on, projects, and all. So, does it also mean that do I have to make posts every time? Do I have to talk about my day like Facebook? Like, because I noticed that sometimes when something just happens and someone just posts it immediately. I went to so and so place and they just post it like that. So I felt that personally maybe LinkedIn is just like Facebook too, because I was seeing posts that were quite identical to Facebook. So how do I know um, the proper posts to make? How do I fashion my post in a way that it doesn't now look as if I'm being just sociable, but it has to do with my profession?
Okay. Thank you so much. That's another very beautiful question, Mrs. Patient. So, like I said, there are excesses. There are people who do excesses on LinkedIn, and sometimes I look at it and it's funny, right? But it's based on their knowledge, right? It's many people don't just know, right? Some people just want to. So let me give you an example. TikTok, for instance, is different from Instagram. If you try to do the same thing you're doing on TikTok on Instagram, it will not work. For instance, my LinkedIn is the best social media platform that I have that is working for me. But when it comes to Instagram, and maybe I'm trying, but I'm not really there. I'm not really good with Instagram because I've not my kind of it doesn't work really well. I've not been able to really do well with it. But you see, LinkedIn, I've been able to do well with it. Another for some other people, Facebook, I used to do very well with Facebook before. But when I started going more professional in my career, Facebook wasn't for me. So these social media platforms have particular patterns that you need to follow. Now, when it comes to LinkedIn, you see that thing about you talked about. Oh, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I just came out. This one, that one. LinkedIn is not the place to do that. No, no, no. Things you can post on LinkedIn is you just finished a course. Oh, they sent you on an assignment. You're on project work. You're doing field duty. You just got a promotion. You just resigned from your job. You know, things that are related to your career. Anything that is not related to your career should not be seen on LinkedIn. Like I said, it is talking about who you are currently, excuse me, and who you want to be. Very important. So your posts will be about what you're doing currently on your job, and number two is what you want to do. For instance, I'm a motivational coach, but I don't come on LinkedIn and begin to post. It's a Monday morning. Let us aspire to do this one. No, I don't do that on LinkedIn. I can do it on Instagram, but on LinkedIn, I'm talking about, a common Monday, and I'm talking about 7 ways to get your tasks done effectively. That's the kind of post I'm putting on LinkedIn. I'm coming on LinkedIn and I'm posting things like oh, 10 things to do, 10 things to do to get your focus, to get super focus. You know, things related to jobs, things related to professions. You know, I will not come and begin to write about um, Jeremiah chapter 2, verse this one. You know, all your enemies will fall left and right. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying that that is not where it should be. So if it is not about your current profession, where you are and where you want to be, it shouldn't be on LinkedIn. So, Mrs. Patience, I hope I was able to answer you. So this is what it is. This is a perfect example. Go on ChatGPT. I don't know if you know what ChatGPT, if you know how to use ChatGPT. Go on ChatGPT and type on it and say, this is the kind of person I want to be. Right? I want you to give me 10 topics that I can post on my LinkedIn. This is the kind of thing, this is who I am, this is my job, this is the kind of job, this is the job I'm doing currently, this is the job I want to, this is the kind of job I want to have in the next so years. You know, you would be shocked. It will help you curate something. So that's it. Mr. Fashino, thank you so much for having
All
me. I
right.
really appreciate it.
Thank you very, very much, Ibuchi. I mean, this is quite so amazing. I mean, I've learned new things here, and I particularly like the aspect of the AI that you brought into it, and I think it's really great. And I already have something to go and try out now after this meeting. Thank you so very. We are really grateful.